Hello, we're back, and we're going to be talking about Wrath of Daimajin. I think it's also been called Daimajin Strikes Again. Let me double check. I've got Daimajin Strikes Again, or Majin Strikes Again. But considering this is the official release of the film, and this is what it calls it, or at least currently what it calls it, because it's a Japanese film. The Japanese title considers as Daimajin Counterattacks, I guess it's the original title. So Strikes Again kind of makes sense, because call it Daimajin Counterattack, just it's not the greatest of titles. So one thing I wanted to cover with this film was I think, and the series, because now I've finished the series, whereas previously I'd only watched the first two films. This film, it's not great, and I think it's the worst of the series, and I think overall the series isn't great overall. I do like the first one. I'm not so keen on the second one, and the third one I'm just like I think it feels, the characters feel more well defined, at least in the first one. Like the villains, the heroes, they all seem more well defined. Whereas by the third one, we're just like, that guy evil, that guy over there, evil, does evil things. Why? Fuck you. That's why he does evil things, because evil. He's like, okay. Any other reason for that? No, he's evil. You're like, oh, okay. Okay, I guess that's just what he does. Yep, does evil. And then we just got these kind of kid characters just like, we want to do good things because we're kids, yeah. I'm just, I mean, admittedly, I just don't care for these kids anyway, but yeah, that might be me as a 30-year-old dude with no kids. Might be the case that I just don't give a shit. It's not like I hate kids or anything. It's just, that's my perspective, where I'm just like, and again, I do like stuff with kids, with Stranger Things, fucking great. But that could be because they're good actors overall. They're just good actors. Whereas they're right. Obviously, also some bits I can't infer because just virtue of the fact that it's in a different language, so there might be some stuff I'm missing. But this film, it is just the worst of the three films, and it's not I think the first one is good, the second one's kind of average, and this one's kind of bad. I think it's just a slowly sliding scale of no thanks. And it's a hard sell. Just, like I said, the series is kind of like Daimajin's kind of just there at the end. Like every film is just like, here's most of the stuff, it's human stuff, and Daimajin's here. Kill bad guy. Cool, bye. And that is essentially his entire plot. It's just kill bad guy. Okay, bye. I'm just he's not great. He's just there. He's just a vengeful spirit, essentially. And then just disappears by the end of the film. There's not really anything to him, and these films were all shot basically together. So obviously there's no way they really learnt from all the previous films. They just kind of did three films that were kind of vaguely similar. Actually, mostly similar, to be fair. The structure of them are very similar. It's just, that's one. I'm just don't care for these kids. These kids are basically trying to save their friend, trying to save the family, and they do, and that's the plot. Spoilers. It's yeah, it's not. And also, one of them just dies, and they kind of just go, anyway. There's almost no reaction to that. The other two other ones kind of die, maybe, and the kind of damage and brings back, or they're just near death. But it's just the fact that it's like, and almost by the end of the film, they don't even acknowledge the fact that one of the kids died. He's just like, yeah, but should we acknowledge that? Nah, don't worry about it. Kid died. Fuck it. Kids die every day. Whatever. Bye. You're like, okay, well, what? I'm just like, yeah, nah, mate. So yeah, it's not a great film. It is the weakest of the series, and it's a weak series to begin with. So it's like, yeah, not good overall. I would like to see a kind of a reimagining of thing, because Daimajin apparently appears in a new film that I've not seen. That has a bunch of other kaiju in, I think, as well as it's like it's also another sequel to a different film, but he wasn't in the previous one. It's confusing. I'll track down a copy when I can find one, if I can find one, because I got a fucking idea if I have. So we'll have to see. Yeah, it's a film, and not a very good one. Like I said, these films always seem to be like they're a different film, and then someone just threw in like the giant action figure right at the end. I was like, yeah, here we go, it's Daimajin's here. You're like, okay, but this is your solution to everything. Is Daimajin's here? Yeah, it's every day. Woo! And like, oh, so someone's mostly playing with like samurai figures, and someone was like, yeah, Daimajin's here. Okay, I think also we're in like 3 films, and Daimajin doesn't fight anyone really. He just kind of mostly shows up, wreck shop, goes. Yeah, we never see Daimajin fighting another kaiju, which would have been a nice thing. I would have liked to see some kind of evil spirit, like he's kind of, yeah, he's kind of a vengeful spirit, but generally on the side of good. So it would have been nice to see some kind of evil spirit thing to fight him. Maybe we will see it. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, it would have been nice to see a new reimagining. I don't know if you'd still do it. You could probably still do it as a samurai film, but yeah, I think you'd have to do something new with it. Like, yeah, I want to like it, but that's just what my feelings of it at the end of the day. It's just like, I don't, yeah. Like I said, there's not. I barely remember any of the characters in this film. None of them really stand out. The kids, most the same. You just got one. Yeah, you've always got that one kid who's like, now remember, you've got to stay with your brother. And your brother's like, I don't want him to stay. Yeah, he's going to stay with you. No, he's not going to stay. No. Okay, he's with you. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of sad. It's not. Kind of goes out on a very weak film, and I guess these just they shot like 3 together. I guess to save money, and I guess they didn't do well because they didn't do anything with it until some kind of weird TV series that has it, which I saw something of, and I'm like, okay, that's a thing. Yeah. But yeah, not great. Definitely not great. So yeah, I'd like to see a reimagining of Daimajin, but it's gonna take some convincing to get me into it. Yeah, I think I've rambled on enough about this film. It's not great. I would like to see it come back in some way. Hopefully it's a better film. a much better film. Because I feel like you could do a lot more with it now. Have Daimajin fight another villain. Give a bit more backstory to how Daimajin came into existence, or if it's just some kind of vengeful spirit or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off because I think I've rambled enough about Daimajin. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next time for what we're doing next. Rebirth of Mothra. That's what we're doing. I've already seen the first one, so I look forward to watching the next two. By the time you watch this, I will have seen all three. Time travel. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'm going to sign off and say live long and prosper. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next video. Maybe Rebirth of Mothra. Bye.